Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading and messages for the 21st and to the 28th. So I haven't done a reading in a while. I was getting a lot of spirit messages, and now I'm being flooded. So I'm actually starting this reading as I'm setting up the cards. Usually I set up the cards first, but I don't want to lose what I'm getting. So the first thing that I'm getting is reshape, reform, new life. So there's a lot that we are reshaping, reforming for this new life, right? It feels like a clean slate. We're coming back to life, but it's not back to the old life. We're creating a new life. There's a lot that's being reshaped and reformed right now, and it could be by your choices, but then also not by your choice. Like some things are fallen away and have fallen away, and other new things have not even fully yet come in to fill that space. Right when I got that, they were like, trust that, because it's almost, don't get fearful in the space where in between the old slipped down and the new comes in. You could find a lot is falling away, left, leaving, ending, and it's for new things to come in, and the new things are not fully in yet. Then they made me look at my plants, and there was like a deadish kind of leaf. And of course, you pull the dead leaves off, and they were saying it's metaphorical that we have pruned back for new growth. So that's very similar to that reshape, reform, making changes. You could be actively making changes, but then also there could just be changes that you're not in control of. There's a lot of pruning back for new growth. So in the interim, of it filling in, don't get lost in the headspace. Be more trusting, more connected to spirit. That's been the message for like the last week or so, especially, and going forward, that for the new things fully to come in. It doesn't go poof overnight. So trust if some things have left and there's not fully enough stuff in the gaps yet. So that's what I was getting. So let me fill up the cards. But I love the reshape, reform, new life. And it does feel, life, of course, is coming back. You could feel this. Like there's new life all around. Things are opening up, and all of that. But on the deeper things, other things, they're not fully in yet. And to trust that it is. And in the process, believe me, there's going to be endings, things leaving that are not coming back, but other things are coming in to take its place. And it takes time for those things to come into place. Kind of trust the divine timing of it all. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Reshape, reform. And consciously, you could be really reshaping and reforming too, because you've been changed. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're looking at things, how do they pay off? A recent message, they said, real divine abundance and real divine self-care is on the same track. That was a very clear message. And with that perspective, or coming from that place, you're going to consciously be making different decisions than you may have made like 2 years ago. You could be seeing the same things very differently because of what we went through, and also what's of worth to you now, and we're not permitting as much in our lives. We've been shaped, so it's like we are on to better, reshape, reform for better. Like they said in the very beginning, reshape, reform, new life. It could be that you're actively doing these changes, and then choices, new choices, but then also life is making those choices for us. It's interesting, it's paving the way. So just trusting that it is bringing in better. It's definitely reshaping and reforming new life. So let's get into the cards now. We'll tap into the Archangel Messages for the week, 21st to the 28th. Also use your intuition. This is going to be for the journey. Overall journey. We're going to tap into the energy of the week. We're going to tap into the guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender that can make it easier for us. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, loved ones passed on, our spirit guides. And we're going to end it with guardian angel messages. I am so excited to tap in here because that was a lot coming through. And there's a real reassuring energy that's constantly coming through. You may find that you're being really, I would say nature is also amazing at this time. First of all, we have a new appreciation of nature right now because we were hunkered down for so long, but also it's so rejuvenating. It's so supporting this new life, this new, it just is. So you may be literally out in nature more, finding that it's supporting you. You know, nature is always creating more. There's something about tapping into that divine energy that if you spend more time in the park, outside, like with trees, with birds flying in the air, it's giving you, you know, how birds soar, how trees grow. All of these concepts that we can embody are very helpful during this time period as well, because it's reshaping, reforming new life, and that's what nature's constantly doing. So there's something about nature with an exclamation mark at this time, and we're all getting out more. So, okay, so let's see. Archangel messages for the week. Okay, here we go. Last week, 21st to the 28th, what are the Archangel messages for our minds and hearts as we all go forward? Archangel message. Oh, they're getting specific. Ooh, gosh, right at us. Yeah, King of Gabriel, it's time to own the fire, own your passion. This is really being really driven and passionate again, like in the seat of your power, your fire, being really passionate again. Like they said, also fire burns away. You know, when I was talking about consciously making these choices, it's a fiery doing what it takes, going forward on your goals. What is it gonna take? And they want us, if you're not feeling this, they want us to feel that, to be in the seat of your fire. You know, what is it gonna take to reshape, reform, create this new life for yourself and go boldly for it? So keep your eyes on the big picture, talking about that higher perspective, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others, and even the qualities, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. It's owning your power, your fire to get things done, but it's from a higher perspective. What is it gonna take? You have had a lot of experience. You've climbed mountains. See the thing in the back? You have the fire for it. Like whatever we're facing, whatever we're going forward with, we're passionate in our power, and we got the fire. I'm just getting a lot of fire energy with this. So if things get burned away, or you can need it to go forward, the fire to go forward, it's like whatever it takes in the benefit of experience. We're getting a lot of fire cards, and we're getting, oh my gosh. Yes, 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 it's this fire, it's this fire. We have the Four of Michael. This is the rest, relaxation, the tuning in that you may want to do at this time, a rejuvenation. It may be, this is what's necessary. Remember when I said nature is maybe really important right now for rest, rejuvenation, claim back your fire, get back in touch with the fire. Also tuning in for great insights. Where do you want to use your fire for, your passion for at this time? They're saying this is insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. This could be like you're taking your own little mini vacations, quite literally, even more in nature, to quiet your thoughts, to rejuve from what you've been through, to recalibrate, to rejuvenate, to reshape, reform. Where do you want to put your fire into next? Or gather your resources, your fire back, is what I'm getting. Yeah, for Five of Ariel, we've been cast out. We were in lockdown. We felt removed from our abundance, from what we needed and wanted. You may be actually going really deep inside, rejuvenating and trying to go within for insights to get clarity on getting past the Five of Ariel energy, where you're separate from what you need or want. You're separate from the support. You maybe have, your fire may have been, they've been saying reshape, reform, where our fire is most useful. Where is it really paying off for us? How can we take better care of ourselves? How can we have more balance, give and take, reciprocality? These are all things that you can go within to get more insight. You also need to rejuve from this kind of energy. We were all separated from lockdowns and things like that. So this is a time of recalibration, relaxing, I would say, actually healing from this Five of Ariel energy, and then getting the insight of where we can put our fire into the new life, right? That's not separated from this. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. We were removed from what we needed and wanted for so long, and there is an actual spiritually, mental, emotional healing that needs to come from that, and then also deep insight going forward with this fire in our power. What are we going to create in this new life? What are the new choices? What are the new options? What are the new insights that I can bring where I don't carry this energy anymore? We're stepping out of that, because why? The very next two cards that came out with it, to make it very specific, why we're gathering our energy here and our fire is because we're bringing in better balance and reciprocality, give and take, and new things are coming in. So in that space that new things are not here yet, this new in the physical that the divine is bringing for you to work on, that's going to grow. That's what the Ace of Ariel is in the physical. This could be a real rest, get out in nature, recalibrate, rejuvenate. Yes, honor that we've been in this Five of Ariel energy. We've literally been locked down. We've been separated from abundance. We've been having difficulties. This is a time to gain your fire back, your power and fire back. Literally be in the seat of your power and fire. And take it here, and Six of Ariel is material needs are getting fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. They're acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. That's what you're recouping for. You're going to come out there like this, building more balance, more reciprocality, and look at the growth. Talk about the spirit message about the tree. So if we prune back in certain areas, look at the growth now that's going to bring in the new balance. We got illuminated. It's bringing in new balance and new growth here. And here is the seed, the Ace of Ariel, the opportunities, literally new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. That's what they were talking about, changes. There's new seeds, there's new things that are going to grow and bring in more balance and reciprocality. In the space of that, you definitely are going to want to recharge, regroup. The Four of Michael, going within for insights, recalibration, even reshaping, reforming what you're looking at, like your perception of things. We're getting out of the Five of the Ariel, where you feel removed from what you need or want, and bringing in more reciprocality, more balance, and new things in the physical. Like they said, reshape, reform for new life, for new things here. This also is going to be very necessary to have greater insights, more time alone to regroup, recharge, rejuvenate, because they want you to you're going to need your fire, your power, your passion to create more balance, reciprocality, and to greet the new in the physical. And together, it's leaping us all out of this Five of Ariel, where we don't have what we need. We're not creating the abundance. We're not feeling even abundant. It's like, go within, grab your fire, bring in the balance and the reciprocality, and here are the new things coming in to help make it so. And so there's somewhere in there, and this could be part of it, where you need to trust the process. Like in your mind, the Michael is like in the mind, like, you're protected with this, it's all going to work out, there's divine timing, all is in the works for you. Especially when you start reflecting, this Five of Ariel, don't go too far down this hole. We've been there, we've experienced it. You're taking your knowledge, you're regrouping, you're getting your power, your fire, creating more balance, reciprocality, and here's the new things to create more, like that tree, like they literally said, like the leaves get pulled, pruned back for new growth, and that's what you're in the process of creating with balance and more reciprocality. So yeah. I mean, this is what they're saying. So it could come in different ways and shapes and forms that you're seeing. Things are literally taking new forms and shapes for new opportunities, new life. And trust the whole process. Hold on to your power and fire, because that's what's going to be needed for you to stay feeling very powerful and fiery. And take breaks and go within when you need it to regroup, to get back to being that power, fire, creating more balance and reciprocality in your life, and going for the new opportunities, the new things. Literally, there's like changes in what could be blooming and blossoming for you. And that's the vein to be in, is what's coming through. So let's get the energy. I'm so curious. What's the energy of the last week of... Oh gosh, right away. We are getting... envy. This reminds me, this is what we're getting out of. This is what we're going in for insight. This is when you are separated from what you need and want. We were all cooped up, look, in a cave, outside from what you need and want. This is when you're looking outside and it looks like outside is rich, but inside it's you that holds the jewel. It's you that holds everything. There's nothing to envy of others or outside. You are not separated from what you need or want. It's taking that back as your power and strength, that it's not outside of you what you need and want. That's why you're going inside for that great insight. You have all you need. There's no need to look outside anymore, outside of yourself. It's all within you to create this balance and harmony and create these new things in the physical. Like, there's nothing to look at with others. Basically. And 22 is so been showing up, 2s and 4s. It's like you have it all within you, and you already have divine partners. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Yeah, this has been really worked on as well. And this also, with you in this vein, things of your choice could, and your perception, like look at the stairs, you're staring down things face on, that you're not putting up with, nor are you're making the choice that things could leave. Like they said in the beginning, some things will be by your choice that you are not bringing forth to like this new life, this new balance, reciprocality. What happens if it's not giving you balance or reciprocality? It's like you don't back down, you stand up for what you believe is right. That's a big one. And I feel like this is a big one that's been a really recurring message. This 4 of Michael supports you. The 4 of Michael is supporting you to be in this way. It almost feels like she's holding a ball of fire for some reason, or her heart in this, in here too. What's dear to your heart, it's like you hold on to your heart and you're crystal clear what's aligned to your heart. And when you go forward, especially when you're reforming and reshaping your new life and going for new things and creating, it's leaning right on creating more balance and reciprocality. You don't back down what's aligned to your heart within the process of doing that. That's why you're going within for insights often, because what is in alignment to that? What is going to create greater balance, greater growth, real opportunities, making it better? What is aligned? It's like, don't back down. Just don't back down. It's like, even in the process of things falling away and new things coming in, don't back down. It's, you're making the right choices. If it's aligned to your heart, yeah, look at this, it's blossoming. You can't make this up. I'm telling you, this is the new growth, the reciprocality, the balancing, where they said things were getting pruned away for new blossoming. And look, so literally you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Yeah, if I had to sum it all up, it is these 3 cards is what they want to bring home in this reading, right? So hold on to your fire and your power, because they want you to bring in more balance, more growth, more reciprocality. Don't back down when it's aligned to your heart. Like, look how she's really taking care of her heart. They said real divine self-care and real divine abundance is on the same track, right? And on the track of what? Growth, of illumination, of balance, right? Reciprocality, and it's blossoming. Just like I said, it's a pruning for new growth, and here's blossoming. So you are just getting started. You have patience with yourself in the process, and you do not give up. You do not back down. This also goes back with the patience. They said things are falling away, reshaping, reforming, things get taken away, and the new is not fully in. Like this Ace of Ariel may just be a seedling. Maybe it's not fully in yet. Don't back down. Don't lose patience with the process. Don't give up. There's a lot of trust here that the process in which we're doing now is bringing in more balance, more reciprocality. It's blossoming. That's what we're blossoming here. So in the process, you rejuve a lot when you get too much in your mind or you need more insight. Also to rejuve your power and your passion. You're not removed anymore. It's all within you. Like we had a lot of feeling like we were cast out of our abundance, or we don't have what we need and want, but we do. It is coming in. It's going to bring in new growth, balance, and reciprocality, and there are definitely new things coming in, whether it's money, time, support, a change in job or promotion, new resources are coming in. So in the process, you do not back down. You're here for the growth, the balance, the reciprocality, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. It's all blossoming. You're just getting started. So have patience with yourself. Have patience with the process. More is coming, more is blossoming. That is what they're saying. Like they said in the beginning, it's reforming, reshaping for new life, for new growth, for new balance, for new reciprocality. So in the interim of it, don't lose your power, your fire. You don't back down. You trust it's blossoming. You go within, I would even say, nature, healing, soothing, reassuring that this is what's happening. Because this is like really filling in exactly what they were saying in the beginning in the best way of how to keep your perspective. Okay, so let's get what to surrender, if anything, for the 21st to the 28th. blossoming. It's reshaping, reforming new life, right? Blossoming. Ooh. We have, yeah, surrender to complete healing. That's it. And that reminds me of the Four of Michael. Every time we go in there, it's complete. Whether you're going in there for more fire, for more clarity, for more insight, for better perspective, for letting go of this, cast out things, the insight of how you're creating more balance and reciprocality, how to get the fire not to back down. You keep going. You trust things are blossoming. It's all kind of incorporated in the Four of Michael. It reminds me of like when you sit under a tree in the park somewhere. You can gather all that. That's what you're gathering for this new growth. It's like tapping into that. So it is complete healing. It is complete healing, open fully to the loving, compassionate force of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. I would say that we're being fully supported at this time for this blossoming, for the new growth, for the new things coming in. That's why don't back down. You tune into that kind of frequency for the complete healing, whether you need to let go of what you've been through or let go of your current perspective, gather more insight, feel the trust, the support, the backing, to hold on to your fire, your passion, go forward, don't back down, and trust it's blossoming. There's no better way than to be out in nature to trust that all is blossoming, right? And there's support for constant creative blossoming. It's staying in that tune because it is coming in, new things coming in, and bringing more balance. Reciprocality is the name of the game. It's and new growth. Like they said, reshaping, reforming, new life, new growth. Don't back down. It's blossoming. Trust, have patience. Let's get messages from heaven. Messages from heaven right away. We're getting, yeah, we will light the path to new possibilities. Stay aware for your future. So this Ace of Ariel, they're bringing it in. So right this moment, you may not be seeing that. It may not be here yet. They're lighting the path to new possibilities. Stay aware. So trust, new things are coming in the place of what was taken. You see what I'm saying? So we can give up this energy here of we're separated from what we need and want. It's coming in. It's coming in. Okay? So we have, yeah, focus on the positives. There are many, especially when we're going down that path. We're lighting the path to new possibilities. And look, it's a long path. So all along the way, you keep it positive. You trust that it's all blossoming. They just maybe see the path is very long. It's like have patience, trust. We're lighting the path to new possibilities. Let's see what other messages from heaven. Yeah, again, make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. Yeah, they're lighting the way. They are lighting the way for the happy endings. I want to say for the new growth. I mean, here's the new things coming in, new growth, balance, reciprocality. They're saying it's literally blossoming, and they gave that message that, there was a prune back for new growth to come in, and focus on the positives and trust and don't back down and keep going and trust this new growth is already in process. And I feel this Four of Michael is very instrumental in staying tuned into that energy in the in-between, because it helps you stay in your passion and your fire going forward. It's really complete healing to let go of this separation energy. You're not removed for the abundance, even if it's not arrived yet. Even if in the process right now it feels like so much was taken away and not fully given back yet. Like we don't feel that reciprocality or that give and take, we don't feel that blossoming, but it is. And so they're saying be patient, trust the process, things are blossoming, new things are coming in, new possibilities, don't back down, stay aligned to your heart. Like see how she's you take care of yourself, divine abundance and real divine self-care is on the same track, they said. And here is the new growth, balance, reciprocality. They're definitely lighting the way. It could come from terrific insights when you're in the quiet or in nature. They're also giving you a better perspective of things, that a new flower does not go poof. Like if you prune a plant back, it doesn't poof overnight. So trust the process, have patience, that things are reshaping, reforming for new growth. And the growth is going to be more balance and reciprocality. There's the new things to come in to support that blossoming. So you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, aligned to yourself, focusing on the positives and trusting the process. That's what I'm getting from beginning to end on this reading. Okay, so let's end it with guardian angel messages. Oh gosh, right away. We are getting miracle. Oh my gosh, dearest one. Yeah, I mean, this is what they're trying to get us out of this mentality and what we've been through, and to trust that better's coming, is already being created. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Trust in complete healing. Just let it go. We've been through a lot, and we're heading out into the future, and see how she's going forward. But it's like it's not completely clear. This is like very trusting to put one foot in front of the other, and to keep going like this. But know that I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. And that's what they're talking about, this growth, these new things. It's blossoming. Don't back down. Keep going on this path, though it may seem long. Like you're going down like this on this path, very long. See how it's so light? It's like so light you almost cannot see. But they're lighting the path to new possibilities. So you trust it. These are new possibilities here. You in the physical may not be able to see, but trust. It's new possibilities that are going to provide growth and blossoming. So it's a miracle. It's a miracle in the works, kind of, with every step that you're making. Oh God, with every step you're making. Right away, we're getting dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing. You can't make this up. And positive transformation. That's the changes, whether you're actively doing it or it's just happening to you. But they're saying it's still either way, and both ways, always. It's a wondrous time of healing, positive transformation, of new growth, reciprocality, new opportunities, blossoming, healing, transformations. So this is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even those which seemed a distant dream, are about to manifest. That's the miracle. So keep walking. It's like keep walking and trusting. I just love this because it's leading to this blossoming and new things. And like they said, they're lighting the way to new possibilities. And look at the light here. You just trust it. Put one foot in front of the other and trust. So this is miracle and dreams manifesting, and you just trust. You put one foot in front of the other. That's what they're saying. It's going to manifest. Have patience and trust the process. It's blossoming. It's blossoming. It's already blossoming with every step forward. Oh gosh, and the last one we're getting, yeah, look at all the purple in here. So we have miracle, dreams, you're not alone, and here the jewel, which they always refer to us as. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust, that's the trust they want us to have. Like this, as we walk, right? Just keep trusting. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge, strengthened by ever greater bonds of love and trust. There is nothing to fear. There's only love. And trust, there's nothing to fear. So in the gap that things are reforming, reshaping, falling away, not quite in yet, it's not quite in yet, tangible things I'm talking about. Trust, it's in the works. They're lighting the path to new possibilities for new growth, new reciprocality. It's blossoming. They're literally saying that the big message they're saying, you're just getting started. So have patience with yourself in the process. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not back down. So as you're walking for more growth, more balance, more reciprocality, to get out of this is a lot about abundance, creating more. Here are new opportunities, for this new life. There's a lot of trust. Don't back down. You keep going. There's the King of Gabriel giving you the fire and the passion to put one foot in front of the other. To trust it's bringing in more growth, blossoming. Don't back down. You're fully supported and backed. Recurring messages to trust. There's nothing to fear. It's a wondrous time of healing and transformation. But sometimes in that transformation, the changes, whether by our choice or not, that's when we could stress, we could doubt, it's leaning on the 5 of Ariel, where we feel removed from what we need or want, but we're not. We're being led one foot in front of the other to complete on this. It's going to be completed, like ended. It's going to bring in what we want. Here's the opportunities. Here's the new growth, balance, reciprocality. It is blossoming. They're lighting the ways to new possibilities. They want you to trust. They literally want you to trust and keep it positive. So this has been the last week of June. So this could feel very much like it's reshaping, reforming new life. There's a lot of transformations and miracles, dreams, good things coming in. In the interim, hold on to your fire, your passion. And it's all for new growth, blossoming abundance, trusting the process and having patience. More is coming. And I love this, your needs, because this material needs are going to be fulfilled. So wherever there was an energy where you may not have enough yet, or it hasn't come in yet, it's on its way, is what it's like. This is complete healing. It's kind of trusting and going, and trusting that it's blossoming and leading you right to what you need. Because here we have miracle, dreams, jewel, trust, there's nothing to fear. Don't back down, especially with what's dear to your heart. It's almost like she's holding on, stand up for what you believe in, hold on to your passion, your fire, going forward, creating more of what you want, that balance, reciprocality, the give and take. What do you want to blossom in this new life? It's all leading to new possibilities, new growth. Yes, but the process itself, it's just a reminder of trust and patience, and you don't give up your fire. You don't back down. You keep going. And there's a lot of good things coming in here, new opportunities for sure. They're lining the way to. It's that in-between time of where the new has not quite fully come fully back, that we're still in the process of, that we are to trust and have patience. And trust there's nothing to fear, all's coming in, new balance, reciprocality, growth, blossoming, complete healing and transformation. And it's a very much of, if you have to go within or give yourself a break or a mini vacay to gather your resources, your passion, your fire again, to keep going like this, you do it. Because this Four of Michael is like the one card that came out that's so encompassing for surrounding cards. If you need to tap in for greater perspective, to let go, to rejuve, to reclaim your power, your fire, if you grant yourself that, you'll come out in this vein again and again and again, because this is all for getting new opportunities, new growth, reciprocality, getting out of any kind of lack, moving on to complete blossoming. But we're working on this blossoming, like we're doing work in the physical. It's not just being created by someone else for us. So if you need to recharge, regroup, get your perspective, your power, your passion, your fire, something, to regroup, to not back down and keep going, for those miracles, those dreams, those opportunities, to bring in more growth, more opportunity. They're lighting the way, but it's us also co-creating, so but we're bringing in more balance, reciprocality for sure, and everything's blossoming. I would say like this is, I keep going back to this because, and look, this looks almost like a little fireball, and like raising yourself up through the whole process, because you do have to keep going as the King of Gabriel. So you may have to regroup some time to get back up and keep going and doing it, because they're saying you're just getting started. So you need stamina, you need power for that, you need passion for that, you're just getting started. So also have patience with yourself and the process. These are big, they're not just words for, it's to remind yourself always to be really patient with yourself in the process, and do not give up. And here, do not back down. So this is like, you keep going. They're saying, yes, there's going to balance, growth, there's new things coming in, but what I'm really getting is there's a process here, there's patience here, you don't back down, you go within when you need more fire, more passion, you keep going, knowing this is the higher perspective, because they even made me say like this road is long, focus on the positive. So it's definitely a better time, things are happening, but for some things to actually bloom wholeheartedly, it takes time. They're saying have patience, to fully get out of this Five of Ariel. It takes time, have patience, and trust the process. Do not back down. Hold on to your power, your fire, your passion. New things are coming in. You take care of yourself. Real divine self-care and real divine abundance is on the same track, they said, and here it comes again, with all these things. So a lot of new opportunities coming in, definitely, and everything is blossoming for sure. And it's a process. That's what I want to say. So I just want to keep it realistic, so we have the right momentum, and so we don't lose patience, and we trust, and we put one step in front of the other, and we also enjoy life itself as it's blossoming. Do you know what I mean? And I wish you the best for the last week of June. Take care. Bye-bye.